Hola and welcome to Mike's Organic Cafe. Today we're making empanada dough which can be used to add any filling your heart or stomach desire. This is a quick recipe, so make bulk to store in the freezer or fill them with different ingredients and freeze them for use another time when you can't be bothered cooking. Ingredients are 4 cups of unbleached white baker's flour, 1 teaspoon sea salt, 3 tablespoons erythritol, 3/4 of a cup coconut oil or lard. It's all good fat, so it doesn't matter which you use. I'll try mine with coconut oil. 2 tablespoons cold unsalted butter cut into cubes, 2 large egg yolks and 1 cup of water. Step 1. Sift 4 cups unbleached baker's flour into a dough mixer bowl. Add sea salt and erythritol and put the dough mixer attachment on it. Then turn it on low for a few seconds to let it incorporate evenly. Turn off the machine. Step 2. Squish the butter with your fingers, adding it to the flour. Then add the coconut oil and turn on the machine again on low to mix. The coconut oil melts quickly, so it's fine. Step 3. While the machine's still running, whisk 2 large egg yolks with a cup of water with a fork, then add it to the flour mixture. You can tell if the dough needs more water, but once the coconut oil starts to melt, the dough should come together smoothly. So be careful not to add too much extra water. 1/4 of a cup should be enough. When it's done, turn it off. The dough should look like this when it's formed. Step 4. Place a sheet of cling wrap on your bench. Then add the dough to it. Fold the cling wrap over the dough, making it into the shape of a ball, and refrigerate for about an hour. Set the oven alarm or your phone to remind you when it's done. When ready to use, the dough should be soft and smooth, not elastic. If you poke the dough with your finger, the indentation should remain. Step 5. When the hour's up, grab the dough from the fridge and have a rolling pin and cookie cutter ready. Remove the cling wrap from the dough and lightly flour the surface. The dough is soft and easy to knead. So knead it and flip it to knead the other side. Keep going until it's thin enough. Then grab the cookie cutter and cut your empanada shapes out. Get the excess dough and shape it into a ball again and set aside for now. Then place each empanada ring on a baking dish with baking paper. Make the filling. Step 1. Preheat the oven to 375 Fahrenheit or 220 Celsius. Then gather your filling ingredients. I'm using ricotta, Kalamata olives, herbs, sea salt, oregano. Keep it simple. This is an easy filling that doesn't require any cooking, but you can do butter spinach filling if you like. Step 2. Add ricotta first to the center of the empanada, followed by an olive, followed by oregano. You can add salt if you like, but I think the ricotta is salty enough. Make sure you have enough dough to be able to fold it over and press the sides down with your fingers, then use a fork to make them look nicer. Step 3. Place in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes or until lightly browned and puffy. Here they are, fresh out of the oven. They smell heavenly, however they look a little dull. So the next batch, I added egg wash with 1 egg and a bit of water whisked together, then brushed each empanada with it. Also, I think before you close them, you should brush a bit of egg wash onto the ends so it sticks better. And this is how they turned out. They look a little nicer because they have a bit more colour on them, but they still taste good either way. Side note, if you're using them right away like me, add your filling then cook, or you can freeze them by placing a sheet of baking paper, then put a few empanadas on it, then another baking paper on top, and so on. Then freeze for up to 2 months, thaw and use accordingly. Disfrutar y verte. Enjoy these delicious empanadas and be seeing you.